Lord, as I come before you tonight, I bring my tired heart, my wandering thoughts, and my waiting spirit. There are moments when I feel uncertain, when the path ahead seems unclear, and when your timing feels distant. But tonight, I choose to be still in your presence. I choose to trust, even when I don't see. I know that you are not late, Lord. Your timing is perfect, even when it stretches my patience and challenges my faith. You see the whole picture, the beginning, the middle, and the end, while I see only a single piece. So I release my need to control and understand everything. I surrender my timeline into your loving hands. Father, sometimes waiting feels like a silent ache. I pray, I hope, I believe, but my heart grows weary. Still, I remind myself that waiting with you is never wasted time. In the quiet, you are shaping me. In the delay, you are strengthening my faith. In the silence, you are teaching me to listen to your still, small voice. Tonight, I want to rest not in what I can see, but in who you are. You are faithful, unchanging, and infinitely wise. Your promises never fail, even if the fulfillment takes longer than I expect. So I breathe out my worries and breathe in your peace. Lord, give me strength for the waiting, not just strength to endure, but strength to believe with confidence. Help me remember that faith is not the absence of doubt, but the decision to trust you in the middle of uncertainty. When I feel impatient or discouraged, remind me that your delays are not denials, they are divine redirections, filled with purpose. Sometimes I look around and see others moving forward while I seem to be standing still. But maybe stillness is where you're preparing me. Maybe this season of pause is sacred ground, where you are molding me into who I need to become for what you have planned. Help me to stop comparing my journey to others and instead focus on walking faithfully in my own path with you. Lord, when I grow tired of waiting, whisper to my heart that you are near. When I feel forgotten, remind me that I'm deeply seen and known by you. When fear tells me that I'll miss out, remind me that nothing you have for me will ever pass me by. Your timing is perfect, never too early, never too late. I confess, Lord, that sometimes I lose sight of your promises. The waiting makes me question, the silence makes me wonder, and the delay makes me doubt. But tonight I choose to believe again. I choose to hold on to your word, to anchor my heart in your truth, and to rest in the knowledge that you are still writing my story. Your ways are higher than mine, and your plans are greater than my dreams. Maybe the reason I am waiting is because you were preparing something more beautiful than I could imagine. Maybe you're protecting me from something I cannot see yet. Maybe you're strengthening my faith so that when the promise arrives, I'll be ready to carry it with gratitude instead of pride. Lord, teach me to trust your process. Help me to find joy in the middle of uncertainty. Help me to see the blessings that exist even in the waiting season. Because even when it feels like nothing is happening, you are working behind the scenes, aligning people, circumstances, and moments for my good. Tonight, I release my timeline into your hands. I lay down the anxiety that comes from wanting to know when and how. I choose peace over pressure, faith over fear, and trust over control. Even if things don't go as I planned, I know they are unfolding according to your perfect plan. You see the end from the beginning. You know what is best for me, even when I don't. I am learning that strength doesn't always mean moving forward quickly. Sometimes it means standing still and trusting you. Strength is believing that even in the waiting, you are enough. Lord, I ask you to renew my spirit tonight. Replace my weariness with hope. Replace my impatience with peace. Replace my fear with faith. Let me wake up tomorrow with a heart that fully believes that your timing is not only right, but filled with love. Lord, as I continue to speak to you tonight, I open my heart to every person who may be praying these same words with me. Maybe they too are waiting for an answer, for healing, for direction, or for peace. I pray that as they listen or read these words, your presence would fill their space, that your love would touch them deeply and remind them that they are not alone in the waiting. We are all walking through different seasons, but you are the same faithful God for each of us. You meet us where we are, lift us up when we fall, and carry us when we cannot walk on our own. You know the secret battles we fight in silence, and you call us to rest in your strength, not our own. Tonight, Lord, I want to thank you for every season, the joyful ones, the painful ones, and the ones that test my faith. Each of them has a purpose. Each one draws me closer to you. Even when I don't understand what you're doing, I can trust that you are doing something good. To everyone joining in this moment of prayer, may this be a gentle reminder that God's timing is never a mistake. If you are waiting, don't give up. If you feel forgotten, know that God is still writing your story. If you are tired, rest in His arms tonight. Let's believe together that the waiting season is sacred, a time of growth, healing, and preparation. God hasn't forgotten any of us. His promises still stand, and His love never fades. And if this prayer has touched your heart, I invite you to take a moment to comment, share your prayer requests, and subscribe or follow, so that together we can continue growing in faith and supporting one another through the love of Christ. Every word, every share, every act of faith helps spread God's peace to more hearts who need it tonight. Lord, may this space be more than just words. May it be a place of connection, healing, and hope. May every person who listens or reads feel the warmth of your presence wrapping around them like a comforting blanket. Remind us all that you are never far, that your promises are true, and that your timing is always perfect. As the night grows quiet, I feel you calming my spirit, whispering peace into my thoughts. The things that used to worry me now feel smaller in the light of your greatness. The things I can't control, I now release into your care. You are my anchor, Lord, my steady place when everything else shifts. When my heart grows tired of waiting, you remind me to look back and see how far you've brought me. You remind me that every delay was also protection, every pause was also purpose, and every unanswered prayer was leading me towards something better. So tonight, I rest not in my understanding, but in your wisdom, not in my strength, but in yours, not in my plan, but in your divine and perfect will. Lord, as this day comes to an end, I lay everything before you, every question without an answer, every dream still waiting to unfold, every prayer that hasn't yet been fulfilled. I choose to rest in the peace of knowing that you are in control and that your timing is never wrong. Even when I can't see the full picture, I trust that you are painting something beautiful with every moment of my life. You are turning delays into preparation, silence into strength, and uncertainty into faith. You are never late, Lord. You are simply aligning everything according to your divine plan. So tonight, I stop fighting the clock and start embracing your timing. I let go of my rush, my fears, and my need to know when. I rest in the truth that you are already working, already moving, already preparing what's next. Father, fill me with peace as I sleep. Let your presence be my comfort, your word be my shield, and your love be my resting place. May I wake up tomorrow renewed in strength, anchored in faith, and full of quiet confidence that everything will happen just as you have planned, not a moment too soon, and never too late. Thank you, Lord, for hearing my prayer tonight. Thank you for teaching me to trust, to wait, and to believe. My heart is still, my mind is calm, and my spirit is resting in your perfect timing. In Jesus' holy and precious name, amen.